Yo, so, man, photographers, understand something, man. Lowering your price and settling for a client that you know ain't yours just reminded me of my days back in the club, man. I was a dog, boy. Man, I used to go to the club and not give a flying about nothing. I used to go to the club metaphorically and play spades, and they didn't know it. If you play spades, you know what I'm talking about. You look in your hand and you say, man, I could pull you three in a possible, partner. You know what I mean? I used to go to the club with nothing less in my mind. I'm going to pull three solids and a possible, right? But all that shit sound good until you get in there and you see a bunch of folks that it's like, ooh, this ain't gonna go too well today, partner. I might get cut. I might get cut. You know what I mean? Like, and then you go home. Towards the end of the night, you start settling. And I think most photographers, they get to that point, they start to freaking settle. And we all know what happened. Unless you got a good wingman, we all know what happened when you settle. You go home with something you didn't mean to go home with. Or you knew the whole ride. She's sitting over here just passenger pressing it up. And you just like, man, God dang. What did I do? What did I agree to? Why did I gas this motherfucker up like this, bro? You get home, you have the session. Whole time in the session, you trying to take your mind somewhere else because you don't want to be there. She think you this marathon runner when you a sprinter, but you can't get to the finish line because your mind ain't there. Then you wake up in the morning and the sun hit that mother. Boy. Then you telling her all this shit. Then you well, we didn't have Uber back then, but you take her back home. You drop her off. You tell her you gonna call her. She blowing you up before you can get home. She blowing you up at home. Where are my photos? I thought we was going. You said you was going. Why you ain't answering my calls? That's how it be when you settle, photographers. You wake up the next morning with a bunch of regret after the session. You culling through the work. You can't stand none of it. But you did it. Now you got to follow through. Then the client calling you, pestering you, asking where the work is, asking metaphorically back to that situation if you're going to take them out. You said you was going to do this, and we was going to have lunch, and you said you was going to come. Stick to your guns, man. Don't settle. Don't have that morning after regret when you roll over and look and be like, God. And then you call your partner and be like, man, you were supposed to, I tried to tell you not to, but you told, yeah. Because other seasoned photographers would tell you, don't do it. Let that mother go somewhere else. Don't do it. Don't water down your brand. Don't water down your name. Don't water down your integrity. Because you're going to have to live with that regret, man. The work that we do as photographers, creators, you should be passionate about it. Every time you open up a photo or an album, because all of them ain't going to be bangers, man. I even hate saying that damn word, but all of them ain't going to be dope. All of them ain't going to be art. It's going to be some winks, some blinks, some blurs, just some things that the lighting just didn't quite do what you wanted it to do. Facial expressions is just, they go from here to here and it's okay. You know what I mean? Y'all know, man. Stick to your guns. Don't water down your product. Don't wake up with that regret. Because then those are the clients that seem to know that you gave them that business. You put it on them good too, man. You gave them everything you had for that entire session. Even though you didn't want to, but once you're in the game, man, you gotta play, right? You gotta pretend like you want to be there. Gotta take your mind somewhere else. Do that. Don't play. Just tell people no. Be okay with telling a client no. Be okay. I said okay. Wow. Be okay with telling them no. That doesn't fit my style. However, how about we take your vision, my style, we put these two together and see if we can make a transformer. You know what I mean? Let's see if we can make this thing work. There's no such thing as I can't do it. I can do it, but it's going to be my style. Now, either you trust that style or you don't. If you don't, I'm sorry. Who do you know? Always be closing, ABC. Don't never just let them walk out the door, stop texting, DMing with however you doing business with this client. Don't let them leave you without at least you shooting your shot. Okay, we apparently we got two different visions. My style not matching what it is you want. I know a guy, but in the meantime, who do you know, friends, family, girlfriends, whoever that would appreciate my style? Because you don't, which is cool. But who do you know that will? All right, cool, bet. Give me, 2-3 names. All right, bet. All right, now, here's a guy that I know can make your vision a reality. But just know, guy, if I pass you a no-look pass, don't fuck it up. Don't blow the layup. Don't miss the dunk trying to get fancy. Because that's going to ruin my reputation because I referred you to this person. You know what I mean? That's the importance of building a community as well as photographers and creators. That's why I have creator meetups. That way I know I dibbled my toe in the videography lane and I probably won't ever do it again. Because it's not my thing. It's too meticulous. And I should have never done it. But now I know, building a community, okay, you want video? I can do the dope ass photos. But I know a dope ass videographer who can splice, cut, zoom, all that panning and everything y'all be doing, man. Man, kudos to y'all, man. Cause the shots is easy. The editing is tough. And I don't want nothing to do with it sometimes, man. But I'm going to get there. However, find you a wingman photographers. Find you a videographer. Videographers. Stop pretending like you can do what we do. It's no different than being in the infantry where we go kicking down doors and you got cooks on the goddamn truck talking about they can do the same shit because in base training, yeah, everybody went to infantry basic training. But then you went to your cook land stuff and you learn how to scramble and do that thing that y'all do, man. But in the meantime, let me go out here and kick this door down and find this bad guy, man. You just run this truck to run them back to whatever camp. Stay in your lane. Once again, stay in your lane. Hog your lane. Do that thing that you do better than anybody in the city do it, man. And you will see how that when you open up your catalog and your portfolio that you can't wait to get to work. You can't wait. You can't sleep. I know me. I can't sleep knowing I got some shit that I ain't got to yet. Because I'm anxious to get to it to see it, man. That's how you should feel about your work. Not rolling over like, ugh. Why in the that man? Then you hit your boy, bro. Why you let me do that? Man, I tried to stop you, man, but you was in the zone, man. It was 12:01 and they was playing that song and they turned all the lights on in the club and you just went and found one. But this one, man, I tried to tell you, man. Her girl even tried to stop you. But you whispered something in her ear and man, she was gone. Y'all was gone, man. I don't yeah. Boy, I was horrible. I was terrible. Ooh, I was bad with it, man. But stay in your lane, photographers. Stop playing spades, man. Stop playing spades. Yeah. Stop what they be calling it, when you half-ass bid your hand, man.